There will always be days when you do not feel like moving, when your heart feels heavy, when your body feels tired, when your mind is clouded with doubt, and your emotions whisper to you that it would be easier to quit. But the truth is this: your mood is temporary. Your mission is not. The mission is the reason you wake up, the reason you fight, the reason you endure, the reason you keep moving forward even when you are exhausted. Your mood changes like the weather, unpredictable and unstable, but the mission must remain like the mountain, solid, unmoved, unbroken. The mission comes before your mood, because moods are slaves to circumstance, but the mission is the master of destiny. You cannot allow feelings to dictate your future, because if you do, your life will be ruled by weakness. One day you feel strong, the next day you feel broken. One moment you feel inspired, the next you feel discouraged. If you allow mood to guide you, you will start and stop, rise and fall, push and pull until life passes you by. The mission requires something higher than emotion. It requires discipline, clarity, and devotion. Think about it. Every great warrior, every great creator, every great builder of history faced moments where they did not feel like fighting, working, or moving forward. Yet what separated them from the ordinary was that they understood a simple truth. The mission is not dependent on feelings. The mission demands action, no matter the weather of the soul. And those who honor the mission above the mood become unshakable, unstoppable, unbreakable. You must learn to watch your mood like clouds passing in the sky. They appear, they shift, they vanish. Sometimes bright, sometimes dark, but always changing. If you live by them, you will forever be unstable. Instead, anchor yourself to the mission. Let the mission be the North Star that never moves, guiding you when your emotions want to lead you astray. There will be mornings when you wake up with no motivation, when the weight of the world sits on your chest. The mood will tell you to stay in bed, to take it easy, to delay. But the mission whispers with a quiet power. Get up, move, act, because every step counts. Every step is part of the path. The discipline to act in spite of mood is the essence of growth. Discipline over emotion. This is the first truth. Because your emotions are like children, loud and demanding, but not wise enough to lead. Discipline is the parent, steady, calm, guiding the path regardless of the cries. When you feel weak, discipline carries you. When you feel lost, discipline redirects you. When you feel like quitting, discipline reminds you that the mission is greater than comfort. There will never be a perfect mood to chase your destiny. Waiting until you feel ready is waiting until you feel perfect, and that day will never come. Readiness is forged in action, not in waiting. Strength is built in persistence, not in hesitation. Every time you act in spite of your mood, you build a layer of armor around your spirit, making you stronger, more resilient, more capable. Commitment beyond comfort. That is the second truth. Your mission will not always be comfortable. In fact, it will often demand sacrifice, struggle, and pain. But that is the very soil where greatness grows. Too many people abandon their path because they confuse discomfort with failure. But discomfort is not failure. Discomfort is the signal that growth is happening. Muscles ache when they grow, minds stretch when they learn, hearts burn when they endure. If you turn away every time it hurts, you will never taste victory. Your comfort will never give you what your mission can. Comfort will give you temporary ease, but your mission will give you eternal meaning. Comfort is a soft pillow, but your mission is a crown. And only those willing to bleed for the crown will wear it. You must be willing to sacrifice moods of comfort for moments of growth. Because what you gain by honoring the mission is worth infinitely more than the fleeting satisfaction of comfort. Think of all the times you wanted to stop, all the times your mood said, not today, but your mission demanded, now. Which voice will you honor? Which voice will define you? The mission does not care if you are tired, if you are sad, if you are discouraged. The mission requires you to show up. And each time you show up, even in the smallest way, you build momentum that carries you forward. The mission grows stronger as you do. Purpose as the guiding force. This is the third truth. Without purpose, the mission is hollow. Without purpose, discipline becomes a cage. But with purpose, the mission becomes a fire that burns within you, a force greater than any mood, any obstacle, any doubt. Purpose is what gives your actions meaning. Purpose is what transforms struggle into sacrifice and pain into power. When you live for purpose, your mission is not a burden. It is an honor. You no longer ask, "Do I feel like it?" Instead, you ask, "Does this serve the mission?" That shift of focus removes hesitation because you are no longer enslaved to feelings. You are devoted to something greater. Purpose gives you clarity, and clarity cuts through the fog of moods. There will be moments when you are misunderstood, moments when others question your path, moments when you question yourself. But purpose will always remind you, you are here for more than comfort, more than moods, more than ease. You are here for the mission. That is the anchor that holds you steady when storms rage. Every time you place the mission before your mood, you step into mastery of yourself. And mastery of self is the highest form of freedom. Because true freedom is not doing whatever you feel like. True freedom is having the strength to do what you must, regardless of how you feel. The chains of mood are heavy, but the discipline of mission shatters them. Ask yourself, what is your mission? What is the vision that calls you forward even in the darkest hours? If you do not yet know, then your first mission is to discover it. Because without a mission, you will drift, pulled by every wave of mood, every distraction, every temptation. But with a mission, you are unshakable. With a mission, you are unmovable. With a mission, you are a force of nature. And once you know your mission, make a vow to it. A vow that moods will not dictate your actions, that weakness will not dictate your pace, that doubt will not dictate your future. A vow that the mission comes before the mood, always. Because once you commit, fully, deeply, absolutely, the universe itself seems to bend to that commitment. Doors open, strength appears, energy flows, not because you waited to feel good, but because you acted even when you didn't. You will fall at times, you will stumble, you will have days when the mood wins, but each time you rise again, each time you return to the mission, you become stronger. The path is not about perfection, it is about persistence. The mission is not about never wavering, it is about always returning. The mood will fade, but the mission endures. So when you wake tomorrow and your mood tells you, stay down, let the mission lift you up. When your mood says, give up, let the mission say, one more step. When your mood says, not today, let the mission roar. Today is the only day. The mission is life itself, the call of your deepest purpose. Do not betray it for something as fleeting as mood. Do not trade eternity for a moment of ease. Do not let weakness guide where only strength should lead. The mission comes before your mood, always, and if you live by that truth, you will become unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable, because one day your moods will be forgotten. But the mission you lived for, the mission you sacrificed for, the mission you completed, that will echo long after you are gone. Let that be your legacy. Not a life swayed by moods, but a life defined by mission.